Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett at Parnassus Books, and it's Friday, and if you haven't read this book, and I kind of bet you haven't, it will be new to you. So you know what people love to ask me? They love to ask me what my favorite book is, and it's really not a fair question. It changes. I have a list of the ones that I sort of cycle through, but if you really put me up against a wall and said one book, favorite book, it's going to be this book, Independent People by Halldór Laxness. How did I get to this book? One night, many, many years ago, my husband and I were having dinner with two married doctors, and one of them, Bjarki Olafsson, was from Iceland. And he asked me what I refer to as the Jeopardy question from hell. Who are some of your favorite Icelandic authors? I just panicked because I had never read an Icelandic author, nor had I heard of any. And he said, "You mean you haven't read Independent People?" Yeah, Bjarki, that's what it means. I haven't read Independent People. And so he gave me his copy and I read it and I love it. It's a book about a guy in Iceland who is very independent, and there is a lot of black coffee and there are a lot of sheep in this book. There's really not much else going on except coffee and sheep. If you read 30 pages of this book and you don't like it, put it down, because it is not going to get any better. Either you're in or you're out. I will say a lot of people are in. This is not only my favorite book, it's Barbara Kingsolver's favorite book, Jonathan Franzen's favorite book, and Annie Proulx's favorite book. The other really fun fact about this book is when 12 years ago I was first introduced to Karen Hayes and we were talking about opening a bookstore together, she said the bookstore is going to be called Parnassus Books. And I said, I want a bookstore called Independent People. And we went around in a circle about this for a while, and then I realized it's not something you can compromise on. You couldn't call the store Independent Parnassus or something. Either she was going to win or I was going to win. And in those cases in life, I almost always back down, which is what I did then. But then last year, Karen Hayes retired, and now I own the entire bookstore, which is called Parnassus. And I actually thought, could I rebrand? Could I call it Independent People? Could I get rid of all of those coffee mugs and t-shirts and pencils and change it to Independent People? The answer is no. But in my heart, this bookstore is Independent People. Thanks so much.